Before we enter a new year, a lot of people set goals for themselves. However, they don't end up achieving the goals they set for themselves. And one thing about it is that some people take action towards the goals they set for themselves, yet they don't achieve them. And they normally end up with those who don't take action towards their goals. And this is quite disturbing because people don't understand why they set goals, they take actions, yet they don't achieve the goals. And because of this, people think that it's not even necessary to set up goals for yourself, especially when you are entering a new year, or as a human being, because when you set the goal, there's no way you can achieve it. That is becoming a perception among young people now. But what we fail to understand is that we don't just set up goals, okay? There are certain things we must understand before we set up a goal. And even though this video is trying to address how to achieve the goals you set for yourself, I will still talk about the mistakes people make when they are setting goals and why they are not able to achieve the goals. If we want to understand why people don't achieve their goals, a lot of factors contribute to this. However, we have one main factor that I think we all have to understand, and that factor is the lack of clarity. Normally, when we set goals for ourselves, we are not clear about the goal we want. For instance, you would hear people say that this year I want to make more money. Having the mindset of making more money is very good, but then it is not clear. The goal is not clear. What does more money mean to you? Is it 50 cedis? Is it 100 cedis? So the moment you don't know what more money means to you, when you get 100 cedis, you wouldn't be able to tell if it is more money or less. And the same applies to when you get to 1,000 Ghana cedis. You wouldn't be able to tell if it is more money or less. So what you have to do is that you have to be very clear. You have to be super clear about your goals. And if I say super clear, I mean that instead of saying that you want to achieve more money this year, be bold and clear that this year I want to achieve 50,000 Ghana cedis. So I want to have 50,000 Ghana cedis in my account. The moment you say that, you are clear about your goal. And that is number one step that you need to understand. The clarity of your goal must stand out. The moment you know what the goal is, or you are clear about what the goal is, then you take the necessary steps towards the goal. Okay? And normally that is what a lot of people don't really take into consideration when it comes to achieving goals. You see, when you want to achieve your goal, it's not just about taking necessary steps or action, but rather taking the right steps or the right actions to achieve your goal. You can set a clear goal, but then if you don't take the right action, you will not be able to achieve it. And normally when people set goals for themselves, because they don't take the right actions towards the goal, they end up changing the goal. And that's one thing that also affects the ability of people to achieve a goal. One thing that most people don't know is that if you fix your mind on something, it expands, okay? And if you have a burning desire, please listen to this very well. If you have a burning desire to achieve something, you are likely to get it. In most cases, you get it. But then the moment you set up a goal for yourself and then you change the goal, it means that you don't really desire the thing you want. It was something that you just wanted to write down as a goal, but you don't really desire it. But if you truly desire something, you don't change your mind, even if the actions that you are taking don't seem to take you there. However, what you change is your action or your plan. So for instance, if you want to get 50,000 Ghana cedis a month or at the end of the year, and your plan is to do business, and let's say you start a business, like you start selling coconut, but then you're not getting more money to get the 50,000. What you do is you change the business and find a business that you can do that can help you get the 50,000. So that is what people don't understand when it comes to the right approach and then maintaining their goal. You don't have to change your goal but then it is your action or your plan that you must change when necessary. Great. So these are some few mistakes people make when setting up goals, and that is why they are not able to achieve the goals they set for themselves. Now we want to understand how we can achieve our goals after getting a clear, definite goal. How do we achieve it? A lot of people have proposed so many ways that we can follow to achieve our goals. But then, one thing I want us to understand is that to achieve a goal, you must have a burning desire to achieve that goal, or you must have a burning desire for the goal. In the sense that if you don't truly desire something, it means you don't want it, and there's no way you are going to get it. In most cases, you won't get it, or you don't get it. But then, if you truly want something or desire something, if you have that burning desire or that intense desire, then you put your mind in a certain state that compels you to have thoughts about the thing, giving you ideas about how to go about the goal you want to achieve. So one thing is, before you even learn how to achieve your goal, you must have a burning desire for the thing that is you want, or the thing that you're writing down. If you don't truly want it, forget about it. But if you truly want it, that you are ready to go all in for it, trust me, you are going to get it. No matter how long it takes, you are going to get it. So I would recommend 6 steps over here, and with this one I'm going to use money for my submission. Okay, so let's say your plan is to have money, or your goal is to have money at the end of the year 2026. You don't have to go and say that I want to have more money or plenty money at the end of 2026. You have to fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. Okay, so if it is 50,000 that you want, that is what you have to fix in your mind, because it is not sufficient merely to say I want plenty of money. It will not help you. So be definite as to the amount of money you desire. Okay, and normally there is a psychological reason for the definiteness, okay, which we talk about that later, not today. But then what I want you to understand is that be clear or definite about the amount of money that you want. And the second one is that you have to determine what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. You see, there's nothing like something for nothing. Everything comes with a price, okay, and you must be willing to pay the price to win the prize. Okay, so you must write it down what you seek to bring in return, or to give in return for the money you desire. You have to write that down, and you have to establish, after writing it down, you have to establish a definite date. You see, I'm talking about definite. You have to establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money you desire, or the thing you desire. As I said, I'll be using money over here, and you have to be serious about this one. You don't just say I want 50,000 Ghana cedis. You say I want 50,000 Ghana cedis at the end of the month, or at the end of the year. That one, you are definite about it. And then being definite about it is not all. The next step is that you have to create a definite plan for carrying out your desire, and begin at once, whether you are ready or not. You have to put that plan into action. So after being definite about the date, this is the next thing you must do. And after being able to come up with a plan and then carrying out the plan, one thing you also have to do is that you have to write out a clear, please understand this very well, it is a clear, concise statement. When you say concise, brief and straight to the point. Statement of the amount you want, okay, or the amount you want to acquire. You have to name the time limit for its acquisition, State what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. So after writing this down, this is your assignment. You have to be reading it twice every day. That is before you sleep and every morning when you wake up, even before you talk to anybody. So after getting all these things down, you have to write it on a sheet or anywhere you can just pick, and read it aloud every evening. When you're about to sleep, and every morning when you wake up from sleep before you talk to someone. When you do this, you are going to get the money or whatever the thing that you desire. One thing I also want you to understand is that you cannot have riches in great quantities unless you work on yourself into a white heat of desire. Okay, so you must have that desire to have that money. If the desire is not there, please forget about it. You are not going to get it. And you have to believe that you are going to possess the money. If you don't believe it, trust me, you are not going to get it. So these are some few things I want you to understand about achieving your goals. It works for all the goals you want to achieve in your life. So if you do not see great riches in your imagination, you will never see them in your bank account or your bank balance. That's how things work. So imagination is a very great tool. It's a very great thing that you can use to help yourself. So don't stop imagining. It's very good. Just be dreaming about it, be happy about it, and feel like you have it already, and it's going to work for you. It works very well if you are to apply this. So try it and let me hear from you how it will. Thanks.